I hope that was a hell of a party. It was a party, wasn't it? Shit.
This just in, Sally returns, continuing her adventure here in Wellington Wells. For a small recap, we have had this adventure once before with Miss Sally Boyle, as she goes on her adventure to try and save herself and her daughter to escape from Wellington Wells. Of course, in this last time she was alive, sadly, we have come to the conclusion that the world didn't like her, and there's a bug in the glitch, which did cause GenGam, your lovely host, to lose their marbles and stop playing for about 6 months. So further ahead, we shall see the adventures that will befall Liz Boyle in her new life, as she hides from people after stealing flowers and looking at the world as it just glitches backwards, like her own life.
I don't care how smart you are. You have to make them feel smart if you want them to like you.
But they're all so dull. They can't see past the river.
Every man, even the most boring, has something fascinating in him. You just have to winkle it out of him. And
I'd rather live in a hut in the woods on roots and berries.
oh, I don't know what becomes of a girl like you. I swear to God I don't.
Mums are supposed to tell you not to be afraid. But you should be. Faith's a gift. It can save your life. Brave people are always so bloody stupid. That's why they get all those medals. Poor baby, you're chilly. And hungry, too. Of course you are. You're a girl. We're supposed to walk around in tiny skirts all winter and not eat the food that's put in front of us. And the other girls say, aren't you cold? And you are, but they don't mean it. They're just jealous of your legs. And don't get me started about heels. Oh, look. Now I've made you cry.
At this point, I was with my boyfriend on the couch, and then the second playthrough, I realized this child was not actually Arthur's dad's child, but Dr. Verloc, and I never realized it until after the conversation with the general as well in one of the later cutscenes, which I was able to play through in the last game.
I can't let them go off on their own.
I'd go in their place if I could.
They're not hard like you. They're delicate. They're flowers. They still climb into bed with me when they have nightmares.
I go anyway.
I'm going to pretend you never said that.
They'll be fine. They'll adapt. Kids adapt.
Oh, you can't understand what it's like, can you? For someone to take your children away, to send them where you can't protect them. Where you can't even hold them when they cry, when they're scared. You're not a mother. And you probably never will be, will you?
So here is one of the annoying bugs of this playthrough. So this Lud Home Station is the one with the rest rolls. The problem was the rest rolls were just stuck glitched inside this area. So no matter what I did, how many times I tried to reset the game or try to leave and come back, these rest rolls would be here. But the problem that you will see further ahead is simply that each time I was doing something to push through and clear them out, it would just cause problems, even though I technically unlocked the station. So this part I just said forget it, and what I was going to do is I was going to put all the rest rolls to sleep just so that I can clear out the base. And as you'll see, I'm doing super well getting these people to fall asleep. And after I put them to sleep, I go forth to check all the other corners. But the problem was, it was just that. You could just only put them to sleep. So I checked around and I examined each corner that you'll be seeing up ahead. But as you can see, there's nothing I could do. It was not letting me kick them out at all. Because I remember in Arthur's story, it was simply that you had to turn on the lights to make it work, but it didn't work for her. So I just said, forget it. I went after knocking them out, stole their things, carried them, and if they ever decided to wake up, I just said, forget it, you're just gonna fall asleep in the light right over here. And I did that to every single Westrel in this area, and it seemed to have worked well enough. It was very frustrating though, because for a while I really couldn't use the safe house until I got the sleep atomizer unlocked and crafted, because it just wouldn't, she would not feel comfortable. They wouldn't attack me while I was using the station, the storage station, but I sure as heck could not be out very often. I was very careful not even I didn't even use the benches that much in this chapter, but no matter what I do, there would be like the loose screw right there. It would just not be working no matter what I did or done. So after we moved everybody, I decided to go and, well, you'll see. So I decided to take the initiative here, see if there's a way that I can glitch back the system to see if it would go in my favor to have the station back. And, well, lo and behold, I return back to the station. First it does this weird funky thing, and it still says I do not have it. When I went to double check, no one's footsteps were there, so everyone was still sound asleep. And I walk around a corner just to make sure, and lo and behold, everyone's still passed out. So this part was kind of a fun accident. I was trying to see what would happen if I didn't go through the side door, because I thought it was locked, to go through center, and I'll just let you enjoy.
Simon says, step on one lit platform. Fantastic! You did it! Joy.
Dizzy.
Never have too much joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. Simon says step on 2 platforms. Fantastic! You did it! Here's some joy. You can never have too much joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. Step on 3 lit platforms. Ha 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 ha! I didn't say Simon says. Now, Simon says step on 3 lit platforms. Fantastic! You did it! Here's some joy. You can never have too much joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. Now, for the last challenge, Simon says step on all the lit platforms. Fabulous! Simon says step forward through the gate and be sure to enjoy your day.
So that was not planned at all, but even though I got a little annoyed, I got drugged up more than I wanted to because I wanted to clean play. It was fun. Okay, so from this point on, I didn't realize I had the recording on for my camera, so it started echoing. But this point really showed how Sally really did fall in love with Arthur, and I never remembered getting this audio before from her. And it's really sweet that she did truly love Arthur, but she didn't know how to love herself first. And then we get to this point, the point where I just realized, wow, I finally got there. This was just before I started having the glitch going to Light Bear's house, and I had to get the record, and I could not remember why I needed to go back to his house. But after getting to this point, I was like, oh, gotcha. So I started getting really anxious and nervous to make sure that hopefully everything goes well. Before I went there, though, I went over to a friend's house to make sure that Miss Boyle's name would not be tainted in vain. So here we are at the house for the Framer side quest. And, well, in the beginning, you'll see I messed up. But it gets better from there. on the aftermath of all my lovely skill training that I've taught myself over the last few years at this point, I went to clean up my mess, and lo and behold, there's a mess there. I wasn't sure if I ever grabbed it, so I went to grab it. And I don't remember this one. Sadly, like I said earlier, the recording was still going on, and me and my boyfriend were on the couch, and so some of our conversation and stuff he was watching kind of leaked through the audio. So it's a really interesting, each of her stories are always very interesting to watch, and you see where kind of Sally's point of view is. And I don't hate Sally. I can understand where she comes from with some of her things, because her mom wasn't the easiest. But yeah, her life happened, and she definitely lost people because of what choices she made. So in our next episode, we're going to have the continuation of her story, because we'll see what happens from there. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you again later.